first time ever have we ever done this. We're going to give away some money for you not doing no recruiting, no ranking up, or not even hitting no trading goals. We're going to give away $12,000 for the people who get in the tithing group. Because the vision for the tithing group is not just a one-time $12,000, right? We plan on helping you go from, oh, I got to get $12,000 to, oh, I want to put in $12,000. See, that's the goal. The goal is not for us to just give you some money and you run off, even though that's what probably some of you might do. But the goal is giving you some money in return, putting a seed into you in return to let you know we're real people trying to build a real culture with real people. But remember this, write this down in your notes. You can't build nothing long-term with temporary people, right? So some of you gotta boss up, man. You gotta level up. This is the season where it's your turn, right? We as leaders, we're looking for new people to work with, pour into, invest in, right? This is your time, right? So if you want to go to the next level, all you got to do is reach out. All you got to do is say, coach me. But you can't come with excuses, only solutions, right? So what we're doing is it's called the cash game, right? And I want everybody to go on my Facebook page. It's called Chad Thompson. Tag your prospects to my Facebook Live video. Tag all your inactive team members who want to get on this promotion. Tag them. If you're one of them inactive team members, get active, because all you have to do is complete your I Am Academy on that app 100%. That's it. And you're going to get invited to a call where all we're going to do, we're going to start the call off giving money. We're going to end the call off giving money until about 3 to 6, 7 grand is just given away. And then we're going to give away the next 6, 7 grand January 17th, right after or during the Run to Play event, January 17th. So as long as you're active from now until January 17th, we're going to be giving away money literally on a call, just giving it away. We're going to this is all we're going to do. We're going to say, all right, who's active? Who's completed their academy? Perfect. All right, well, invite them to this call. When they get on the call, we're going to say, hey, man, what's a bullish market? He says it right, $700. Right? And we're going to do so many bigger things. My vision for everybody in our family, our Trade Nation family, our 52 weeks group, my vision is one day, instead of $12,000, we'll be able to give away 12 cars. Even if they're used cars, just imagine some of your kids on the line need a car right now. Some of you need a car right now, right? So what if we was able to give away cars, and guess what? What if all it took was you adding your part? Right? What if that's all it took? So even though all my entrepreneurs, it's a very, very aggressive time to be an internet marketer. Why? Because it's the holidays, people's discouraged. You got some people distracted. Oh my goodness. So D is discouraged. And then you got the other D, which is distracted. Horrible. That's devil's play. That's devil's play, right? So this is the season where you have to expect, I'm being honest, because I've survived 10 of these seasons. This is the season where you have to expect plenty work, little respect. Plenty of work, little respect. And that's not because you're not working. Little income too. And it's not because you're not working, it's just because other people are distracted. So you got to put in so much work in the month of December. And I've talked to big time networkers like Ty Lopez. I've been around Grant Cardone. I've studied, to a T, some of the greatest real estate investors there is. In every single industry goes through a time, which is right now in this season, where people are preparing to get ready. right? And when people are preparing to get ready, what leads you is to be saying, hey, I'm over here. I got this great thing going on. People's like, yeah, that is great, but damn, I got to do this, right? So what it means is it doesn't mean for you to get discouraged. It means for you to level up. Remember, for you to go from, just like me, ladies and gentlemen, because y'all are my family. You are my, like, if y'all don't hit your goals, I'm not happy. You probably see it in my eyes, like, no one's happy. And some of you will probably be like, well, man, this guy has every reason in the world to be happy. But there's people on this line I really care about, right? And I'm sure you care about yourself. And that's why you have a mentor like me who I wake up and I think about who is thinking about the game plan, right? That's all you have to do in the month of December is think about the game plan. Don't get distracted, because once you plant the seeds this month, January comes. Guess what happens in January? Everyone wants to adapt a new perspective. Catch this. The new perspective is a new goal. Or they realize, man, my goals for last year, I didn't even start. So let me take this year serious. Now, this time frame. Listen, that's why you're blessed. Just put the work in, because if they look at you now, they know that they're going to get a great mindset in the next couple months. So they got to choose now who they're going to invest with. Watch this. After you survive the first month of January, where it's like, oh man, I'm going to change my body. Oh man, I'm going to change my life. Oh man, I'm going to marry whoever, right? Whenever is whatever, people only have a 19-day window. So from January 1st to January 19th, you have to capture these people, or they're trapped and slipped back into the back seat of their own car. So they're no longer wanting to drive their own car January 19th. Mind you, write this down for everybody taking notes, it takes 21 days to create a habit, right? So if they didn't survive 21 days, the habit, which is the idea, which is the goal, did not get enough time to manifest in their belief process, right? So everybody has a belief process. That's why showing up is half the point. Watch this. How do you show up to your goal? You write it down. So if people don't write their goal down, they're going to lose it. And there's so many people on this line right now. You know, I can just name, I see a few of them. I don't want to call you out by name. I really do, though. I really want to call you out so bad. But I know you don't have your goals written down. As simple as that. As simple as writing your goals down. I know you don't have them written down. So what we got to do is start with the simple stuff. Because some of y'all going to win this easy cash. Once again, let's repeat ourselves. What does it take for you to win this easy cash? Complete your academy 100%. Comment 100% if you're going to do that. And that's for real. Like, let's comment in the chat box. It's right over there. 100% if you're going to do that. It's the cash game. And if you need to know what exactly that is, remember, go to my Facebook, look at my last Facebook Live, tag everyone you know to it, because that's going to get them excited to take your class. It's a cash game. And we got to explain it like this, Nico. When you're brand new, Curtis, right, when you're brand new, you got to be able to tell somebody who's drinking lemonade, you got to be able to say, hey, man, what's going on? How are you? Awesome, man. How's the family? Perfect. You from here? Yeah, you from here? Okay, cool. What do you do for a living? Awesome. Have you ever heard of the cash game? Yeah, man, something going on online right now where all you have to do is complete a class. It's valuable information, too. It's a trading course where you can learn to multiply your money. But just for completing it, you get invited to a call where they're going to be giving away cash. Literally, that's all you have to do. Trading, I heard of that. Yeah, man. Well, look, I don't have a lot of time now, always being heard. I don't have a lot of time now, but let me get back with you. You got a number? I'll send you some information. Dog, and some of y'all are looking at me like, it can't be that simple. But what if it was? And because your lack of belief, you saying it can't be that simple, you never even tried. So you're the person saying it can't be that simple, but you never even tried. And then what if I told you, now this is mentorship, this is trusting your mentor. What if I told you when you do try, it might work for you on the 10th attempt? That's because you gotta get better. Now, real talk, who on the line has ever went to the gym, played basketball, your first shot was an air ball? Who can honestly admit it? Just unmute yourself and say air ball if that was you. I gotta know if it's
air ball.
Air ball. Ain't gonna lie.
Air ball.
Air ball.
I don't know about y'all, but I was cold. Golden net.
Air ball.
Air ball.
Air ball.
Jetlag said his first shot was number net. That's what I'm talking about. Man, at the end of the day, everybody's not jet lag. Now, everybody just can't come in the gym and just start dunking, no warm up. You know, that's just like going to the weight room. This is even better acknowledged, because remember, my goal as your mentor is to change your perspective to do something different with your life. So just imagine going to the gym, never, ever, ever, ever lifting weights, knowing what it takes. The first time you show up to the gym, now we've been calling you all year. We're like, yo, bro, take your academy, go to the gym. Like, yo, bro, make your list, go to the gym. We're like, bro, just introduce me to somebody, go to the gym. You finally go to the gym and you try to lift 225 pounds on the bench press. Some of you get to the gym, look at the bench press, and can know, oh, that's out of my league. But when you got a mentor who's like the Hulk, and all he tells you to do is just try, ain't nothing gonna happen. None. Hey, if you know how to spell none, spell it in the chat box. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Some of you still won't even try. And that's what makes me angry as a mentor, because some of you are wasting my time. Some of you are wasting my time. You're listening to my voice, but yet you're not going to do anything. All right. And I'm not mad at you because I'm making money, but I want you to know, as your friend, I want you to win. I want you to be honest. If you join this business and you need something, you should talk in that WhatsApp group and ask. And please write this down. If someone doesn't answer your question, lose the ego. Ask it again. There's people at work, there's people building a business, there's people trading, there's people praying. Like, don't be so sensitive. When you're a new entrepreneur, some people have to tell you this, but your sensitivity level has to go away. Like, you can't be more sensitive as an entrepreneur than you are as an employee, because some of you can take disrespect at your job, but can't even take a 5-minute support message, an email. You can't even wait on an email. You could take 10 years of paycheck to paycheck living at your job, working your ass off, and are scared to make a list. And they tell you, this is testing your faith. Because remember, everything has to do with your faith. Because we're telling you to do something different for 52 weeks. And you decide to remain the same person you are for 52 weeks. It is an ego problem, and it is a faith problem. And if you can agree, just comment agree in the chat. Because we're here for you, but we can't walk you to the bank. You know, we just can't do that. We can't open your academy for you. We can't take it for you. We can't go to your house, tell your skeptical spouse, husband or wife, we can't tell them, mom or dad, we can't tell them, shut up, let them work. Right? We can't We can't force you on the airplane and force you to Atlanta to come meet Christopher Terry, who's created 100+ multimillionaires in just 8 months. But you rather spend that flight money on a bill or a Christmas present just to be mad next year when it's the same Christmas. So I'm asking you, some of you, this is for y'all, I don't know where this is coming from, but I'm asking some of you to just sacrifice Christmas. Grind. What if it took, and when I say what if, it is. You gotta say what if so we don't scare the punks, right? But if you're real, I'm talking to you. What if you had to miss all your favorite holidays for 52 weeks? What if that was the test? What's a test? Faith. How is faith tested over time? So what if you say, oh man, I want to get rich in 30 days, and it doesn't happen? Now, since faith is tested over time, how long can you stay excited after the time you thought was going to happen didn't? Now watch this. Over this time, this is what you have to happen. You have to be okay with being alone. You have to be okay with losing people you love. I mean, it's some of the strongest people. You got to lose some people you love, you grew up with. Some of you don't have to lose them, but you have to have that hard conversation. Please write this down in your notes. Hard conversation and circle it. The hard conversation is, I need my time. And when I come back to you in 52 weeks, if you're not still there, then you wasn't meant for me. Or, hey, I need my time. I'm about to transform into another person. I believe you can too. And when we come back together, we should both be great. Some of your bad relationships is why you're not succeeding. Because remember, he who has your ear has your heart. So you can't be double-minded, listening to positivity and then negativity. So let's go a little deeper, because entrepreneurship, you can win. So for example, tomorrow's Monday. The disciplined person is going to set their alarm. They're going to wake up an hour early. I'm giving you the sauce. Some of you are going to say, man, I've never been an entrepreneur before. And you should have a shortcut by being on this call. But because you're not taking notes, 52 weeks from now, you're still going to be an employee. Talking about, he ain't never teach me nothing. Then you just don't remember nothing. You're so cool, right? But even better than taking notes, remember that notes are for punks, right? The people who are going to make some money, they're going to do it right now. They're going to pull their phone out, because some of you got notes every week, and you still nothing, right? You look at your bank account and you're broker than you started. Why? It's not because of the notes. It's because of your faith. Remember this. Why do you need to be rich? Because you need to be able to donate more money. That's why. You need to get more money so you can give it away. Now watch this. And please write this down. Emotion check. Emotion check. Because if you are sad and you feel a certain way because someone is potentially saying, because somebody post the 4 agreements in the chat. Because that's why I don't have time to coach everybody. Because some people take things too personal. And the first thing you got to learn when you're trying to go from broke, because I was broke as hell. So when I understood my mentor who was rich, I didn't have time for just to be emotional. And he'll tell me things like, Chad, you need to get here. And I'll tell him something like, yeah, but I already got something planned. And I had to make an excuse of why I couldn't just drop $1,000 in the last minute notice. He'll say, all right, cool. But your results is wrapped around in that excuse. Because somebody that I told this to with the same excuse as you made it happen, and let's check their results in 6 months. Always were they better. Always were they better. And then I started adapting that same approach to my team, and some people saw it on my team. People who went to Bob Proctor, there was 12 people who went to Bob Proctor, right? 11 of them are 6-figure earners. Right. So it's just certain sacrifices you cannot live without. So look at it in the chat box, right? Look at these 4 agreements, y'all. Always do your best. That agreement might sound simple, but let's be for real. I'm looking at some of y'all names. I'm looking at some of y'all Facebook pages. Y'all ain't doing your damn best. Some of you still tripping about investing $20 in a flyer for yourself. But yet you want to make $200 a day. And some of you rightfully say, I don't have $20. But then you got to check your sacrifice. Check the sacrifice list. Just imagine if who you're blaming, why you're not successful. Just imagine if that list was as long as your contact list. Right? The list of people you wanted to show this business to. Just let's compare that. Write that down. Is my blame list longer than my prospect list? You got to know the answer to that. And guess what happens? Never make assumptions. The next agreement. So when we see this list, we can't assume this person's not interested. We have to get a yes or a no. I love what, oh my goodness, Gloria Banks, superstar, motivational entrepreneur from Mary Kay. She's doing about $100,000 a month. We was talking. And I was talking to her, and she gave me some advice, and I love what she told me. She told me that most people don't win is because they don't shoot their shot. Because they're too busy assuming that this person's not going to listen to me because of my faulty thinking. Write that down. Faulty thinking about yourself will leave you to assume that other people's thinking faulty about you. Just like when I said, some of y'all still broke 52 weeks later. Some of y'all like, man, this guy's talking about me. You took that personal. Not even talking to you. You assume, you violate every agreement. So before you get the money, you must develop rhino skin. Right? You got to be able to, take constructive criticism. Other than that, the work is simple. Let's talk about the work. Waking up an hour early. Please comment in the chat what hour that is for you. Whatever time you woke up last week, what's an hour earlier than that? Please comment the truth. We don't have time for you lies. Some of you are liars, professional liars. All right, so 5 a.m. We got to get up now. Let's go, Amanda. We got to get up, Joyce, James. Let's go. We got to get up, y'all. Twice a month. I don't care what state you're in. You got to adapt the habits because we're together. You get this? Now watch this. While I'm still in my spirit. Remember, I told you this is a real call, not no hype call. Write this down. Do what your mentor does. I know it sounds simple, but write it down. And copy and paste that every day in your calendar. This is important. I have it in my calendar. What does that mean? Every day I wake up and I see David working out, I'm working out. Every time I see Alex Morton doing something with his family, it reminds me, you know what? Let me take my family out somewhere. Right? You got to, and then watch this, why it's on my spirit. Delete everybody you don't want to trade lifestyles with. Because that's a part of the distractions. So when I wake up and I see my feeds on Instagram and Facebook, it's only the people I want to be like. So I'm looking at them. This is so easy. This is so easy. Some of you are waking up bored and nothing to do, and you're idiots. Because all you have to do is watch who you want to be like. And watch this. Have enough faith to lose the ego, which makes you an idiot. Ego is idiots, right? And you say, forget what I'm thinking. Let me just do what they're doing. There got to be a reason Instagram even exists. There got to be a reason YouTube exists. It's not to get jealous and look at them. It's to look at them, get inspired, and do it. So write this down. It's a biblical principle. It's called be, do, have. When you follow that biblical principle in the exact order as defined, when you look at this person, you got to tell yourself, I could be this person. I know I'm tired as hell. When I be looking at people working out, I be like, man, I'm tired as hell. But if God blessed them with energy, I know he going to bless me with something. I got to get it. If I see somebody flexing with a great trade, Guess what that makes me do? That makes me open up my academy, turn on my IML TV, and get back to it. You got to find things that keep you inspired. Watch this. Even in the negative, please write this down. Even in the negative, you must find the positive. You got to. But watch this. Let's go back. What if it was as easy as doing exactly what you see? Now, some of you might say, you might see Marquis doing a meeting. You might see me doing a meeting. What if it was as easy as soon as I see that, I'm like this, all right, who can I set up a meeting with? I open up my calendar. As soon as I'm on Instagram, I see somebody. Hold on, let's go on Instagram. I'm telling you, y'all, and every one of you can do this. Right, so we go to Instagram. Let's see what we're doing. So the first thing I see when I get on Instagram is one of my Chairman 100 brothers, Darwin. Who is he with? His team. What if it was as easy as texting my team right now, just finding somebody and say, yo, we need to link up. We need the mastermind, and we need to get a picture letting the world know something's coming. Right? Let's keep scrolling. Let's keep scrolling. All right, who is this? Another Chairman 10. What is he doing? I don't know what he's doing. All I'm scrolling, I see he's doing a live though. His caption says multiple streams of income. So let me write that down in my activity. Let me write that down in my activity. I need to do a Facebook Live video. When? The answer is when? He did his 10 hours ago. So I'm going to set my alarm from 10 hours from now. What if it was that easy? Some of you always need to know what to do. Tell me what to do. What if it's this easy? What if this is what to do? I love this. What saved my life. YouTube universe, seeing what the people was doing. If you want to be like Bow Wow, you can just YouTube him. You can YouTube Lil Bow Wow right now. You can see he's promoting for a TV show. All right, let's see what who else is doing. So you get it. This is serious. All right, so let's shift gears real quick. Let me look at this chart. Oh, I almost forgot. We got the 4-minute presentation too. We left off last Sunday with some new people smashing it. Before I even turn it over, comment in the chat if anybody's ready. Comment ready if you're ready to do the 4-minute presentation. I don't even want to, waste any time tonight if there's nobody ready to. Whoa, somebody come in immediately. All right, cool. All right, so hold on. Let me say this real quick. Another thing I want to tell y'all about is if you can't manage money, you can't manage business. So remember I talked about that sacrifice list? The sacrifice list always goes hands in hand with what can I do to make sure I stay active? This is very important. Because when you start, because I was talking to a guy, he started a smoothie, I forgot what it's called, it's like Squeeze Express or something, but he got very good smoothies and healthy juices and stuff, right? And when I asked him, the start process of it, he was like, man, first of all, we just had to make sure we're making $1,900 a month, every month, because that's the rent there. That's the lease, that's the rent to even host the place, right? So as an entrepreneur and him coming into that, he has to set that money aside because whether a customer comes in or not, that doesn't dictate his faith if the business is going to be successful or not. He already knows going into the business selling smoothies that if no one comes in there, I have to pay this $1,900 because I love this and this is what I'm doing. Some of you are saying, if no one joins my business, I'm quitting the next month. That's not a long-term goal. That's not a long-term vision. And that's why we can't do business with you. You are a short-term personality type, and we are a long-term vision. We are trying to create something epic. So we need you to be able to be battle tested. Think about it. You're going to lead 500 people one day, but it's not until something happens to you. Something's going to have to happen. Every level, something happens. When you get the P2 and you're 19 people away from platinum 5,000, guess what's going to happen? Guess what? Something. But this is my advice to you. You cannot be the leader unless you're still willing to be led. So sometimes when you hit platinum 600 and you hit platinum 1000 and you hit platinum 2000, right? Sometimes it can get to your head and you stop doing the things that got you to those levels. So I need you to write this down. I need you to write this down. Never need recognition, always need the check, right? And with that same phrase, never forget how you got the check. Some of you will have more success if you just hung around your mentor, because you need those pictures. You need those elevation vibes. You need to be hanging out with people. And your mentor doesn't have to be your trading mentor. It's just your workout mentor. You just need to get around the people who are where you are, the frequency you want to be at. And that's just what it is, right? So hold on, let me see who was the first person who commented. All right, so Tatum Bowden, if you can unmute your line, let's hear you out, bro. The line is yours for the 4-minute presentation or less. It doesn't have to be 4 minutes.
Okay. Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey, go right ahead. We hear you.
Okay.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to present?
My video camera doesn't work.
Okay, it's cool. We hear your voice if you just want to go ahead.
Okay. Like, what do you want me to present? Sorry.
All right, yeah, so you could go next. Somebody comment the 5 keys in the chat. And if somebody wanted to go ahead and present the 5 keys, go right ahead. The 5 keys to the presentation. Make sure you look in the chat. So as an organization, we teach people how to have pretty much an elevator pitch. Like if somebody asks you what you do, getting out of the elevator, you got to be able to say what you do within 30 seconds. So that person can hold the door and be like, whoa, for real? All right, yeah, let me talk to you. All right, so here we teach people how to do a 4-minute or a 1-minute presentation. And there's 5 keys you have to know. So basically you just have to know these keys. Can somebody comment the 5 keys in the chat if you know it? And if anybody's ready, I think we had Amanda ready or jet lag. One of y'all, if y'all unmute your line, let's go. It's all you.
I'll go. This is Amanda.
Hey.
So are you working a 9 to 5? Do you ever wish you had more time with your family or even for yourself? Have you ever heard of the foreign exchange market? The foreign exchange market is where countries all over the world trade their currencies or money for a profit. The bank where you presently have an account uses your money and places it in this market, yet the interest rate they pay you is close to 0. I've partnered with a group of investors who have access to the same $6.6 trillion a day financial market that the bank uses. Instead of working 40 years, our plan is only 52 weeks. We offer a platform of education that is available 24/7 with technology that can predict the market with an 88% accuracy. You can also earn while you learn. The best part is you don't have to recruit anyone to make money. You can focus on learning the skill set of trading. Are you ready to partner with me in turning your phone into an ATM? If so, how soon can you get started?
That's good.
Let's go.
That's great. Didn't you go last week, Amanda?
Yes, I did.
I feel like, yeah.
Great job, Amanda.
I feel like that voice is familiar. You did way better. You are getting better. Congratulations.
Yes, sir.
Feel that. Is anyone else next? It's real perfect timing too. Anyone else? While we're waiting on somebody to go, I just want y'all to know that silence is letting you know your faith level. It's letting you know it. So you can say all you want. There's some of you on this line. Text me all this big bad wolf. I'ma blow the house down. And every single Sunday, I prove to you why you're just a liar. Right? Also, I want everybody to write this down. When am I going to travel to show the plan? Write this down. It's very important. When am I going to travel to show the plan? I'm trying to give you everything the leaders talk about. And when I talk about leaders, I'm talking about chairman, tenants, and above. Write this down. When are you willing to let strangers become your friend? Okay? Friends are going to become your family. This is very important. We are strangers to you now, but if you let us in, we'll become your family. Now watch this. This is how you let us in. Write this down. By exposing yourself. We've already exposed ourselves. Someone already laughed at Chad Thompson and said, ha ha, Chad Thompson, you can't even spell Forex. Somebody already laughed at Chad Thompson and said, I used to say, Chad, hey, Forex is a $1 trillion industry. Ha ha, Chad is a 5. But guess what? I was working. And guess what? When people laugh at you this year, it gives you the right to be a boss next year because you dealt with your fears. So if your fears keep getting you, this is just proof that it's not the opportunity, it's you. And guess what? The process will be hard, but the reward will be greater. So real quick, if there's anybody ready to go, let's
I'll go ahead and go, Chad.
Go ahead.
Zeke. How you doing today? Hey, we were talking about your job and everything. I know you've been working at this job for a good while, and I know you say it's kind of bland, but I want to bring you up to speed about something that I do. I'm in a Forex market, and right now we are working with 52 weeks over versus 40 years. Now, I know 52 weeks is a lot quicker than 40 years, and it would actually benefit you to be able to stay at home, be with your kids, be able to spend time with them, go to their games, and kids are always going to remember that their mom, their dad, their uncle, the nephew, that they were there. And being gone all the time with work, you can't do that. You can't spend your time with your kids. Now, you may have went to college, or you may have you had to pay for some type of schooling for the job you have right now. And all I can say is you probably paid about $10,000, $20,000. That was per year at the minimum. And it didn't do anything while you was going. You weren't making no money. You was just going to school. You may have to work at the college, but on top of that, that was still more time that you was actually had to pay out on top of doing anything else you had to do. Now, I just want to let you know that Forex is the solution that I've found, and I want you to be able to join our family, to be able to actually participate in the family, because we're a family. We help each other out. We help each other grow, and we have a platform of nothing but just education. And I want to let you know, with you joining this family, you got people that's going to help you move forward. You may sometimes move a little slow, but we got mentors, fellowship, fellas in the ship. You know what I mean? And I want to know, would you come in and actually move forward with Forex, myself and my mentors and my teammates? Because I was in the Navy. We all believe in having a family, even if, sometimes we may not get along, but we still work with each other no matter what. And it's all about being a family. So can you join us and the fellas in the ship? God bless. Peace.
Fire. Zeke, where you live again, Zeke?
Michigan.
Love it, bro. We're going to have to get something popping out there, bro. Serious.
Let's get it.
Serious. Hey, I want everybody to write this down because we're trying to maximize time. Great job, King. Seriously. I want everybody to focus on being more unbalanced this week. Because a lot of us is trying to find balance. Somebody texted me and said, Chad, man, I feel like you're talking to me, but I just don't have no balance. So I feel like it's in my spirit to tell everybody that's on the line, you don't need balance. You need to be more unbalanced. This is serious. Because when you try to be balanced, you mess up everything. Being unbalanced means knowing what you have to do. Write this down. Take responsibility in saving your life every day. This is not about a rank. I know I talk a lot about whatever I'm talking about, you know, chairman and being the best trader. But this is a responsibility more than anything to be the person in your family who made it. Because if you didn't come from a rich family, then by all means, it has to come from you. Has to. Please circle that word has to. Because some of y'all waking up like y'all don't have no business about yourselves. But you got all this job posture. This is serious. When you wake up, be thankful and then get to work. On what? Write this down, Amanda. Locked in at the top. There's nothing else to talk about except my vision, and my vision includes me getting to the top with a few people. And that's all you got to do. So I'm excited. I'm really on some new stuff, man. And I thank God nobody handed me out nothing, because it proved to me that y'all could do it. Right? I had to force myself every single day to make sure I plugged in. My mentor, David, ain't called me. If I didn't call David, I would have been left out right now. If I didn't ask him, hey, man, where you at? Okay. And when he wasn't coming to Atlanta, I had to find prospects that he was going to. Write that down. Just because you're not at a meeting or a state or a country doesn't mean you can't type in on Google and find some people in that place. That's called hunger. Some of you are like, oh, I'll make it on the next time. That lets you know how hungry you are. It's okay if you're not hungry, because then you're the person who blames it. I was around a bunch of family over the week, some old, some young, and I heard the same thing. People saying, man, this is a young man's game. That's what my older family was saying. Then my younger cousins and everybody was saying, man, if I had money or a good job. But the older folks got money and a good job. The older folks are saying, man, if I was younger. But the young folks is young and they still saying they need old money. So all I want you to know is this. The opportunity is never in the land. It's always in the man. What does that mean? That means, man, I could go anywhere. I can go to Paris. I can go to Dubai. I can go to Jamaica. I can go to Washington, D.C. Someone's going to say, Cliff, they're going to say, man, ain't nobody got no money. Everybody broke. Everybody waiting on me to do something. That's everywhere. But why, when the right person goes in the environment? People tend to change their posture. And guess who can become the right person? The one with the most positive outlook. And that's the key. When you walk in a room, you don't have to have $1 in your pocket. But as long as people look at you and they know they can't talk nothing negative around, you know you're on your way. Because you got to be that person. You got to. So remember, ask yourself, where are you showing the plan? How am I waking up tomorrow and take responsibility for my business? Text your mentor. No longer ask what's next to your mentor. That's even getting old. We're not even taking that vibe into 2020, because in 2020 I have to create more success stories. And that created, I mean, we're very blessed. It's great, but it's not even great, it's good. We'll be great when you all are at your goals. Can we agree? We'll be a great world-known organization when you all are minimum solid P5000s, and some of you on this line, chairmans. That's when we'll be great. Until then, it's going to be rough Sundays. Because some of you need this, man. We're together in this. But I'm excited. So the good news is events change your life. So we got Bob Proctor coming up in January. If you can't make it to LA, don't mind. Don't worry about it. Make it to Atlanta, January 17th. Right? Be there. February, the beginning of February, make it back to Atlanta if you can. Christopher Terry's coming, and he's coming to my crib. So if you're here in Atlanta, we're going to have a special dinner at my crib with Christopher Terry, the CEO of this company. The end of February, we're going to be in London. Events you can't, now watch this. It seems like a lot on the front end. But what if you don't go to another event in the entire 2020 because those two events in the beginning of January changed your life and made you, that's all you needed for the whole year. And what do events do? Set your hair on fire. That way when you go around and want a bunch of water throwers, right? When you get around these water throwers and they got water and it's spilling on your hair, it's still on fire. Because every once in a while when you're in a bad environment, your fire does go down and you got to charge it back up. Who goes to church every Sunday? Just type in, I do. Right. And why do you think most people go to church every Sunday? It's because you say you're a Christian, you say you're this good person, you say you're a Muslim, you say you're a Buddhist, you say you're Jehovah's Witness, you say you're all these things, and you go to that religion sector on their specific day, so you get renewed because it wears off. Some of you say, I'm a Christian, and you cuss somebody out. You say, oh my God, I gotta repent. Gotta go to church, get that good stuff in me so I can be positive for Monday, right? So just like, what's my boy Marquis, he says, fuel to live, you gotta fuel your faith. And every Sunday with your mentor, every Sunday with your spiritual mentor, every Saturday, whenever you go to, right? You gotta win. And guess what? You got to show up. And watch this. If you only receive the words and don't feel the words, there's no change. Now watch this. Even in church when they say, oh, if you felt this service, throw your hand up, grab your stuff, come on up here and rededicate yourself. Some of you even then felt the service. The pastor was awesome. You don't even give him his credit. Or you don't what? Move your feet. Remember, 90% is showing up. Watch this. God even didn't bring the food to the bird. He made the bird get out the nest and make the bird get the food and bring it back to the nest. What does that mean? 90% is showing up. What does that mean? You had to show up to the altar. You had to say, hey, save me. What do you have to do? Show up. You had to get in the business. You had to invest. Wow, that wasn't enough. That was faith to invest. But what is faith without work? Dead. So now not only do you got to invest, you got to what? Work. So with that being said, I love you all. Please don't be like these 95%ers. Don't be like that. And you don't have to go to church. I don't go to church every Sunday. I have the time I'm on YouTube. Right? You don't have to be a religious person. You can be a spiritual person. Right? But whoever you are, just revise that, right? And then times 10. Whoever you are. Revise that, and then times 10. Whoever you are. Because when I was a $25,000 a year person, I revised it. I said, what am I doing making $500 a week? What the fuck am I doing? I'm showing up to work on time. I'm not getting in no fucking car accidents because I can't afford a fucking loss. Right? Some of you are doing stupid stuff. A loss is investing anything outside of in yourself. That's a loss. Because when I was making $500 a week, I couldn't drink Hennessy. I had to invest that $50 in myself. So, revise. If I can say yes, sir, for 6 years of my damn life, I can edify another man or woman until I get off my job. Make sure you write that down before we go. Thank you, Lord, for putting that in my spirit. Some of you are not the deal. So you got to edify. You got to be humble enough and learn how to introduce other people to the conversation. Because if people are judging you only, remember this, family, friends, coworkers, that's why you got to get on the internet. You got to go Facebook Live and tell the world about what you do, because the world will send you people, because your friends, family, coworkers, they don't want to give you money to see you to succeed. They really don't. And even though they're not giving you money because you brought the idea to them, they feel like them joining you is giving you money. So guess what? You got to make strangers celebrate you before family join you. How do you do that? Believe in your fucking self and go live. Tell the world, do what I'm telling you to do. Start a YouTube channel, right? You don't know what to talk about? Watch this. What I tell y'all earlier? Get on Instagram. Watch what your favorite people are doing. What is he doing? He got some funny glasses on, is Alex, right? So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go smile big like that. Give me some funny glasses. Right? It's simple. It's simple. You don't know what to talk about? Look, he just put out something that says, think, act, and feel like a millionaire. You don't know what to talk about? Do that. Do that. But hey, I appreciate y'all. I'm going to tune in to my partner, Justin Owens. He's about to spit some game. So you never get enough game. I love the hoorah. Some of you call this hoorah. I love it. I'm 10 years in of getting this hoorah. I'd rather get this hoorah than listen to Moneybagg Yo right now, right? So does anybody have any events they want to announce on the line? Maybe we could help blow it up, plug in some people. So if you have an event that's popping, please feel free to shout it out so we can know.
Hey, Chad, this is Zach. I don't have an event as of yet this week. I'll definitely schedule one. I do have a question, though, whenever people are done shouting out their events.
Hey, Chad, it's T in Lubbock, Texas. We are doing our Transformation Tuesday event. I do it in person in Lubbock, Texas, and online. So it's the same thing as Taco Tuesday. We just changed it up a little bit. Tacos were getting old. And then on the 17th, our Tuesday event is actually going to be a vision board party. So my team in Lubbock, Texas, and also in Nevada, we're going to be doing vision board parties in 2 different states at the same time, and you know, kind of blow that up so that we can get ready for the new year and know what we want.
Perfect. That reminded me. I'm so glad you said that, T. We're having a vision party in Atlanta on the 29th of December. So that's good too. We're gonna do it. We either gonna do it at this mansion that I had my baby shower at, if anybody went, and then or we're gonna just do it at my crib. But it's gonna be very luxury. It's gonna be not just Trade Nation invited, because this is the vision board party. We're using this, you know, to attract everybody. Because everybody needs to write their visions out before the new year. And it's after the holidays, so it's after the Christmas distraction. So this will be real good.
Chad, hopefully you can hear me. This is Zenja. We're driving back from California to Vegas. Got to give a shout out to Francois LeBlanc. We had a great event with him today.